Hi everybody, this is Theorol. You can find me on the Marvel Champions Discord, answering rules questions or doing the Card Text podcast with Bob and Scott, where we look at various rules conundrums, or here on YouTube, where I have a playthrough series of videos where I play through all the scenarios of Marvel Champions with a variety of heroes, using a variety of aspects. I'm a kind of variety person, so I like playing through pretty much everything. But I just finished the Mutant Genesis campaign last week, or I guess box. I didn't play it as a campaign, just as a series of scenarios. And I also have some what if videos where I kind of consider some alternative designs that could have happened. Currently going to work through a Galaxy's Most Wanted campaign there, and with a campaign going on there, I thought it would be fun to do something else over on this side of the channel. So I think what I would like to do over the next several weeks, not starting this week, but starting next week, is to go through my top 10 scenarios with my top 10 heroes. I thought that might be kind of fun. So I don't currently have a sorted list of heroes, especially not with the Mutant Genesis stuff that just came out. So I'm not quite ready to do that. I think Shadowcat's probably going to make the top 10 list, and maybe Colossus, maybe not. Maybe even Cyclops, maybe not. I'm not 100% sure on those two. Probably not Cyclops. I mean, he's fun, but I just don't think he's quite top 10. So yeah, I just thought this week I'd try something a little different. It's been a long time since I played a scenario with Iron Man, and I like Iron Man. He's not quite top 10, but so I won't be repeating him in the short term. But I thought he'd be a good hero to pull out. So thought we'd play Iron Man here, and for our opposition, I thought I'd use Loki. So I lost to Loki recently using Spider-Woman, and I wanted a rematch. So that's what this is. This is my Tony Stark rematch against Loki. And just looking back through my recently played games, I started out Mutant Genesis with Justice, and then I proceeded to play Protection, Aggression, Leadership, and Protection again. So I guess it's time for a Justice game. And, I haven't actually played much Justice Iron Man, so this will be a good chance to do that with all of the everything that's happened since is released. So I'm pretty sure that Justice Iron Man is going to like some powers of Justice. He probably still appreciates a heroic intuition every now and again. And I think he likes sonic rifles for their confuses and because it's a tech card. So that's kind of where I'm starting out here. And then it's just a matter of figuring out what else do we want to do with Monsieur Tony Stark. Under Surveillance is always a great card. And Counterintelligence is pretty good with him also, because it's a good way for him to stop the scheme. Maybe not 2 copies, maybe just 1 copy and an Agent Coulson, because Agent Coulson's great. Overwatch is probably pretty good here. In fact, making an entrance might be pretty good here. I don't know, is it? I mean, Overwatch plus making an entrance with Tony Stark thwarting for 5 is hitting 5 and 5 is pretty good. So yeah, sure, we'll throw in making an entrance. Why not? Who else do we want for our ally purposes? Who could hang out with Tony Stark? So we could go Monica Chang and do a little bit of the nice thing about Monica and Surveillance Team is, again, it's some alter ego thwarting, which can help us to get established if we're not getting our tech early enough. Although, how important is that really? Do we want heroic thwarting? Is that important to us? Don't know. It has been a very long time. It's been a long time. I mean, I could just play him alter ego, but let's not go alter ego. Let's have some basic resources. Basics are always good. I think Tony Stark likes downtime pretty well because he does at times take hits. So we're going to throw that in there. What else? Plasma pistols. Plasma pistols are pretty cool because they're tech. And Tony Stark loves his tech. Alright, I'm going to need some allies. What allies do we want, though? So many options. So many things we can do. And that's a lot of what it comes down to with Iron Man. Is that you just have so many directions you can go. And mostly you build his suit and then he becomes super powerful and it's great. So we have Professor X, which is cool because he can throw down and confuse. He's not X-Men locked, but if he can't confuse, he is going to be very limited in his usefulness. I mean, still through thwart. It's not bad. We have Nick Fury. Nick Fury's always good. Why don't we throw in a Nick Fury? We'll throw in a Nick Fury. Helps us dig for stuff that we want. I don't know, do we want Mockingbird? Go classic. Oh, all the good old allies. What else do we want? Go cheap. We could go with Wiccan and Quake. And Eros. We could go more expensive. Do we want to turn the tide? We probably want to turn the tide, right? Turn the tide's good. Let's turn the tide. That's one way or another. I think we can play that card here. I gave him Masters of Evil and Mystique. Yeah, I think pulling Mystique's good. So, just so you're aware, those are the cards we're looking at. Master of Evil and Mystique. So, one way or another is good. Turn the tide. Turn the tide's always good. I just need some allies. Let's see. I'll just pull out some allies. Wiccan's a good ally. Eris is a good ally. Cheap stuff. What else do we want? Jessica Jones, she's always good. Alright, there's our 6 allies. 5+. War Machine. Oh yeah, War Machine. Good times. I don't think we need too much confuse. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess Overwatch, you can run more than that. One of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 20, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, I think. I don't know. 4, 5, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, this is 26 cards. This is more cards than I can actually run. And now I look at it and I wonder, is Power of Justice really worth it here? I've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know. That's a lot of cards. Power of Justice is helping us pay for. Maybe it's worth it. We are Tony Stark after all. Oh my goodness. How do I not have a Queen Carrier? Queen Carrier is so good because it lets us fly. And we like to fly. Flying is important. That is not the card I wanted. Queen Carrier. There we go. Queen Carrier. Alright. Whatever. This is enough cards. There might be better cards I could be taking. But alright. 4, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. This is 27 cards, 2 more cards than I actually want. I don't even have any thwarting events here. I'm 100% dependent on my basic activations for that. What do you remove from this? Maybe just run it. I'll just run it. It's 42 cards. It's not like it's that bad. Alright, 42 card deck. Show me what you got. Boom. Alright, we have a Loki. Which Loki are we starting with? We're starting with a stalwart attacking Loki, so we're going to want to take care of that fairly shortly, but right now he's just going to scheme, so nobody cares. Especially because we are going to surveil him, and we're going to play Pepper Potts, and we're going to play a Plasma Pistol. We'll discard a Repulsor Blast. We could play a Sonic Rifle instead of a Plasma Pistol. Cool. Alrighty, Futurist, what do we got? Stark Tower, Supersonic Punch, and Downtime. Fun times. I don't really care which one of these I get, so I'm not playing any of them. Alright, we're going to thwart the main scheme for 4. Sort of. We're going to spend 1, 2, 3 to play Pepper. We're going to spend 1, 2, 3 to play a Sonic Rifle. Alright, we have 1 tech card out, so that's not enough to go hero form. So we will hang out in alter ego form for a turn. Yep, oh, I could do that. There was a way I could do that. I'm going to swap that around, because I could have played Under Surveillance last with Pepper and gotten the double resource, and then still had it on top of my deck. Okay, this is really interesting. The main thing that I'm lacking right now is a tech card. So, yeah, we're looking at 2-card hand. Fun times. Alright, this goes up by 2. Loki schemes for 2 plus a boost, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. And he gets an Infinity Stone. Get a single encounter card. It is the Masters of Evil. Not ideal. 1, 2, 3. And when we get that, we also get a Master of Evil, which today is going to be Melter. Alright. Now, we are hurting a bit here. And we have to thwart. No choice there. We do have Turn the Tide, which makes that a good bit easier. So I think we're going to use Pepper to play Heroic Intuition. And then we're going to Futurist. For finally a piece of tech. Alright, now unfortunately, we cannot both play this tech and Quinn Carrier. But we can play it in a Repulsor Blast, so that seems worthwhile. So we're going to flip to hero form. We are going to play a Repulsor Blast on Melter. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, we got 1 energy, so that's 3 damage to Melter. So that's great. 3 damage there. We're going to spend 2 to play this, and we're going to thwart this side scheme and turn the tide to defeat Melter. Then I guess we'll use this Powered Gauntlet to deal 1 damage to Loki, because we can. Unfortunately, we're going to get confused, which is going to be terrible. And I only have 2 tech cards, so I only get to draw a 3-card hand. At least we got an Arc Reactor. Oh, and I can't use Sonic Rifle because he is Stalwart. Somehow I need to thwart for 7 in order to deal with that. Yeah. Life. Alright. This goes up by 2. I think I may have lost. Loki hits me for 4, 5, 6. And I am confused. Not stunned. Confused. I don't get another one of those. I get this instead. It's under fire. That is game right there. That is such game. Yep, he attacks me for 4 plus a boost. I can't possibly survive this. And I was caught off guard. Well, that was pretty garbage. I'm not going to say that my deck was terrible or that my luck was terrible. I did get like the worst Loki to start the game with. And I mean, getting it out under surveillance at the beginning conceptually could have been good, but it just didn't quite work. Yeah. All right. Did I not shuffle this? What the crap, man. All right. Did I at least get some tech this time? I got rocket boots. All right. This card's bad. This card's bad. This card's bad. This card's actually pretty bad right now when he's stalwart. And I absolutely... The issue is I need to thwart this. It costs 7. It's so expensive. Well. Hey, we got a Stark Tower. And Overwatch. That will actually be pretty helpful, I think. Alright, let's see what we get for a Futurist. Oh, man. Oh, man. I think I'm going to take Wiccan, actually. Yeah, it's pretty insane, but that's what we got. Alright, Stark Tower. You can pull back my armor. And I think what I'm actually going to do is be kind of crazy here. We're going to drop Overwatch on the main scheme. I don't know. The question is, can I afford to play Wiccan? I could play the Powered Gauntlets and my Rocket Boots and not play Wiccan. Just hold him, I guess? Does that get me what I want? I guess, well, if I'm going to do that, I should play Mark 5 Armor and Rocket Boots. That's 2 pieces of tech. Stark Tower can pull back another one next turn. What I really need, though, is my Arc Reactor, which I do not have. I need allies. Like, allies are pretty clutch, especially against Uber Loki. And he can help me to get a dent in this. But 2's not going to do it. So the question is, how do we manage that? Mark 5 Armor is a lot of hit points. And tech will help me to have some stuff. So I think we're going to go with building my suit. That gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hit points. Plus 1 and plus 6. Alright. Draw another 6-card hand. This goes up by 2. Loki schemes for 2 plus a boost. We just discard a random card from my hand. You suck. And I get a single encounter card. Right? Don't get like extra encounter cards or anything. Okay. Swap Loki with a random set aside Loki, and then he schemes immediately. Well, let's see if we lose. Oh my gosh. I've had the worst luck. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. I swear. Loki. Loki. I've had a rather rough run with Loki lately, if I may say so. Oh, I forgot to give him one of these. And then what did it do? Discard an ally, upgrade, or support you control. So what is that? Is that Stark Tower or Rocket Boots? I guess Rocket Boots? Ah, this is such garbage. Alright. I have Futurist. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So I absolutely have to go Hero Form. Maybe I want to play Fury. Gosh. I'm gonna die again. The thing I have right now is hit points. The thing I need is my arc reactor, and I don't have my arc reactor. Arc reactor would be pretty huge. But it's not like I'm going to be able to play it anyways. So, do I just build? I know I have to flip back to Alter Ego immediately. More or less. But I guess I can grab the Rocket Boots. Alright, how much can I play? 1, 2, 3 for Pepper. Pepper plays this. And I could play Rocket Boots. I can only thwart for 3. I could play this. I could play Rocket Boots. I could play Heroic Intuition and thwart for 3. And, I don't know, be in a position to eventually do something. I'm just going to get punched. That's fine. I got Stark Tower for my resources. I don't need Pepper. I mean, she's an amazing resource. I could one way or another this. Sure. I'm going to one way or another. I reveal it, so not that one. This seems fine, and it's only got 3 threat. So, why are there 3 copies of the Masters of Evil? 1 out of 7. Alright, I'm really confused. Okay, there appear to be 2, 3, 4, 5 copies of the Masters of Evil in this deck. Did I get all of them? Yes. Alright, now there's the 4 Masters of Evil, and there's Masters of Mayhem. So there's supposed to be 2 copies of Masters of Evil, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's a 1 out of 7. Okay. Okay, those are all Mystique cards. Great. So yeah, I mean, I think probably getting this card out of the deck is good. It's easy enough to thwart. And lets me draw 3 cards. Great, I got a Supersonic Punch. That's not helpful. But I could have done this in a different order. Which means I could have, in that case, if I was going to play that card anyways, say I played that card. I don't know, what else was in my hand? That, I think. And I had this and this and this. Okay. All these cards are now in my hand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 3, like that, to play Pepper. And Pepper is going to play this. And this is going to play Heroic Intuition still. And this will play Rocket Boots. So I got a little extra resources out of that. Alright. I absolutely have to thwart that. Oh, look, I have Overwatch out. So I'll go ahead and burn Overwatch to thwart this. So that I don't have to deal with it. And then I'll hit him for 1. I could have flown, but that doesn't seem worth it. Alright. I get a 4-card hand. But I have Pepper, so maybe still do something. That's not bad, actually. This goes up by 2. Loki hits me. I went back to 16 for 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I think I shuffled all those cards. And I get this. And I get an encounter card. And the encounter card is Infinite Mischief. Shuffle the Infinity Stone deck into the Infinity Stone discard pile. And reveal the top card. Okay. So next turn he's going to get a minion, and I'm going to be confused. So I don't think I'm going to play a Queen Carrier. I think I'm going to play Overwatch. And then I'm going to thwart with making an entrance. No. I'll spend this. Making an entrance for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And use Overwatch to hit that for 5. Shoot, I really can't go Alter Ego, can I? I really can't. Because he's gonna thwart. He's gonna scheme for 4. So I should have discarded that last turn. I guess I used my Fire Gauntlets to do 1 damage. 2 damage because I could fly. Okay, yay! I flew. Wasn't that fun? I still have 3 pieces of tech, so I still draw 4 cards. Hey, it's my helmet. This goes up by 2. He attacks me for 2 plus a boost. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He also discards cards until he gets a minion, which will be something awful, I am sure. There go all the side schemes. Hey, it's Tiger Shark. That's fun. 1, 2, 3, and he is tough because he attacks me after that. I'm also confused. Okay. Cool. Pepper Potts can play my helmet for 1. My helmet can clear my confused status. I can thwart this side scheme for 2, which finally defeats it. And I get to, let's see, reveal the top card of the Infinity Stone deck, which is that, and swap Loki with a random set-aside Loki, which is finally not a Stalwart Loki. Having done that, I could turn the tide on Tiger Shark, but that's not going to do me any good at all. I guess it does me some good. Okay, I'll turn the tide on Tiger Shark. No. I'm going to use this to kill Tiger Shark. Okay. I'm going to play a Repulsor Blast on Tiger Shark, as much as I hate doing that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 energies, so that's 7 damage to Tiger Shark. He's defeated. Cool. That's really great. And then I'll turn the tide. Because I could, after I thwarted that. Unfortunately now, he retaliates. We have a Time Stone. So that's going to put like 4th threat on the main scheme. And, or up to 4th threat on the main scheme. And he's still going to scheme. He's only going to hit me for 2 plus a boost, so I could probably survive that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have a 5-card hand finally. I have allies finally. I have my arc reactor finally. Fun times. Alright, let's see if I die. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is an 8th threat, by the way. Let's see if I die. 1, 2, 2, 3 different resource types. Oh no, each different card type. That's right. I got a resource, an event, and I believe an upgrade. Yes. 3 different card types, as one would expect. I'm one threat away from losing. I was supposed to already have an encounter card. That was actually supposed to be Shadow of the Past. Well, there's my loss. Swap him with a random set-aside Loki. He's probably going to be Stalwart again. Oh, good. It's the 3-attack Stalwart Loki. Boom. He hits me for 4 damage that day. Well, so much for a rematch with Loki. I don't know if it's particularly Justice Iron Man that's having this struggle. If it's the particular way that I built my deck, which maybe I did some mistakes here, I'm willing to admit. The fact that Eros is on the bottom of my deck all the time, and so is Jessica Jones, who would be somewhat helpful, although I don't know that they would save me. Arc Reactor, which could have let me thwart. The fact that I get 3 Scheme Stalwart Lokis all the time, I'm not quite sure what it is that's making this so particularly hard. Maybe just the fact that I'm remembering all of his keys, all of his fires, all his triggers. Maybe I just always forget his triggers. He has a lot of them. The fact that I can't thwart this 7 threat side scheme at the start of the game seems to be hurting me. The staying alter ego for a turn is just like tough. The fact that I remember that he has an Infinity Gauntlet, I feel like I forgot that last time I fought him. And bumping up his stats a little high. But, yeah. I mean, I know other people have said that Loki's hard, and it's not that I didn't. Well, I mean, there was a time when I thought Loki was not hard. I have not had trouble with him in 2-player games that I've played against him overall. And, I played a solo game against him and it went fine. But, look at that. Oh my gosh. Activation Central. Could I just not get activations? Not that getting under fire is helpful, but this card's not bad. Overall, this card is fine, although stunning is annoying. I could get, something like Open the Bifrost. I mean, I don't know. It's not that he has all bad encounter cards, but he does have some pretty bad ones. But I'm mostly not getting his ones that are not that bad, like Master of Illusions, which is just fine. It's an interesting kind of quasi-tough status. I do think there's probably a good bit of this that Loki is a lot harder solo because of this 7 threat acceleration that starts the game. It's a lot of threat. In 2-player, it's an 8 threat acceleration, which is, firstly, an acceleration is not nearly as bad, and secondly, 8 threats not nearly as bad. 2 people can thwart for 4, it's not huge. But 7 threat in single player is pretty rough. So maybe it's just a numbers problem. And he's a lot harder solo. Maybe it's because I ran Masters of Evil and you could argue Mystique, because Mystique's hard, and I recognized that, and I knew that was a little bit of a tough setup. I took 2 random encounter cards, or encounter sets, but then again, I haven't drawn Mystique, so is she really that bad? She's clearly not the thing that made me lose the game. Yep. So, yeah, anyways, I don't know. That's where we're at. Tried some things. They did not work. I guess my Adam Warlock deck was much better, and that's why it was able to handle Loki so well. Or else I just got lucky, and I maybe forgot some things. Like I think I forget the Infinity Gauntlet all the time. Anyways, we might try him again. I'm starting to get a little bit in terms of Loki. It's an interesting challenge. This is, I don't know, something I might try again. Maybe try another hero, somebody a little bit better than Iron Man. Not that Iron Man is terrible, but I don't know. I just haven't been having success. So we'll try something else. All right. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time.